it's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day duh in Tustin. This is the end of day 2, and it's been really slow going because the guys had to pull these boulders one at a time from the street, which is, it's a minute down there. So yeah, it took all day to move. How many ton, Greg?
7 tons.
7 ton of boulder. But we did it, and I've got all the boulders staged. So I wanted to kind of walk you through it and show you what we've done. We've got a combination of honey quartz, Baja Red, and
Napa Canyon.
Napa Canyon from KRC Rock. We cut a pathway right through here. So this is going to be a planting island. I've staged my 3 pieces of driftwood from Driftwood Larry, seafoam driftwood. They look amazing. And remember, I'm working with bigger plants this time. I shopped at Desert Theater, Brandon Bullard's place, and I got some really gorgeous big cactus because this is a specimen garden. So check out the Pringly Eye. How's that for a phallus? Huh? Right? Yeah. We got 3 of them. So this to me is the middle of my installation. This to me is where the eye is drawn first. It would be the equivalent of a thriller in a pot. So I wanted the Pringly Eye to be staged in this area. These are going to get massive. They do not branch. They're solitary. But they can get upwards of 25, 30 feet or higher. So if you've got power lines or eaves, you might not want to plant this. This needs room. Take a look over here. This is how Brandon packaged this plant to ship it. See how?
That's how we did it.
Oh, you guys did it. We wrapped it in shrinky wrap, and there is actually a blanket here, so that way the plant can be manipulated and handled without, you know, poking yourself to death. So once you get it into place, it's pretty easy to just unwrap it and enjoy the beauty. So what we have here is a completely unscarred, unmarred plant. Guys, anybody bleeding? Nope. No bleeders. So, no? Kevin, are you bleeding? You have a Band-Aid on your arm.
No, I don't.
Did Roz give you a Band-Aid, Kevin? Are you a big boy? Okay. All right. So we are doing another Pringly Eye right here. And then we're going to stage this magnificent piece of driftwood right here. And now once I get, you know, my thrillers in place and I get that staged, then the rest of the installation opens up for me and I can begin to see where I want other things. See where we've got the DG? This is very temporary because here's a challenge. You know, this is a very long, this is 50 feet long, 50 or 60 feet long diorama. So I don't want to segment it. I don't want to cut it up with pathways, but at the same time, I want people to be able to get in and get close and enjoy the plants. And I also want there to be accessibility from this side of the yard to this side of the yard. So I put down the DG just to kind of give me a sense of where my pathways are going to go. And I didn't cut all the way down to the ground here. These pathways are going to be mounded, and we're going to be doing flagstone inlays. And they will be relatively narrow. And from the corners of the garden, you won't see them. You won't see the paths until you're up on them and want to traverse through. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking with it. Quick peek over here at the Draco that we planted yesterday. We brought in probably the equivalent of about a half a yard of soil to make more mounding in this bed, and I staged boulders. So here's the thing, I want to keep whatever I plant under this low profile. So I don't want to take away from the beauty of the Draco, but at the same time, the plant has to have some bones and weight. I don't want to put a little 1-gallon plant under here. That would be ridiculous. So I have earmarked my agave Vatifolia. And this is from Waterwise Botanicals. It's gorgeous, as one of my statement plants. That'll likely be planted right here. Then you know me, 1s, 3s, and 5s, so I will find a third plant to balance, and then I might do some secondary planting if it looks like it's going to work. But we've got a lot of rock, we've got a lot of rubble. This is going to be a heavily rocked garden. These are cactus, they are specimens, so I have to practice restraint, which, as you know, is very hard for me. So I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight worrying about restraint, but I told Roz that if I plant things really close together, it would be job security, because they'd have to have me come back every year to move things around. All right, so that's it for today. Tomorrow we will be carrying on with our planting, and you're gonna start to see this garden really take shape. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, reporting from Tustin, and day duh, and your succulent tip of the day.